What's going on, everyone? Nate with Champion Car Company here, and behind me I have our amazing 2020 Shelby Gt350. This car is absolutely amazing. It's in the race red color, got 19-inch wheels on it. The fronts are wrapped in 295/35 Michelin Pilot Sports. The rears are also Michelin, they're 305/35. This car is powered by a 5.2 liter V8 engine, puts out about 526 horsepower at the crank, 426 foot-pounds of torque, and this thing is absolutely exhilarating to drive. It's got the active exhaust on it. Right now it's in the quiet mode, but it's absolutely amazing because if you're just cruising around town, you can put that bad boy in quiet mode. You don't got to worry about disturbing the neighbors or police officers or anything like that. Brembo brakes front and rear. Some nice GT350 badging. Here's a closer look at Ford's 5.2 liter Voodoo engine. It's got a nice fat intake on it. This thing revs to 8,200 RPM, and let me tell you, there's no feeling like shifting at 8,000 RPM in a Shelby GT350. I'm gonna put you guys down on the ground here, and I'm gonna give you guys a couple revs with the exhaust both in the quiet mode and the sport mode, so you guys are able to hear the difference. As you guys heard, this thing sounds absolutely amazing. Moving on to the interior now to go through some of the features. Got some nice Shelby GT350 badging to remind you that you're in a Shelby GT350. Ford Performance badging on the door jambs. Some really nice Recaro GT350 seats, and these things do not allow you to move whatsoever, and they are actually extremely comfortable. So you could honestly take this thing on a long car ride. If you want to go to Mustang Week at Myrtle Beach if you're in the South, this should be absolutely no issue. Navigation unit, as well as Bluetooth, audio, different apps, various settings, all kinds of stuff you can do on this Sync touchscreen. All your controls right here. So you have your active exhaust, launch control, traction control, push button start, and your hazard lights. 6-speed transmission. Beautiful flat bottom Shelby steering wheel. There are your gauges right there. Absolutely gorgeous car. All right, we've swapped over to the head mount on the GoPro. Some cool features right here on the dash. You do have a little adjustable menu where you're able to put on all kinds of different settings, different track apps. You have lap timers, brake performance, status screens. You have your main menu, different gauges you can select from. You're able to see all of your different cylinder head temp, inlet air temp, air fuel ratio. You also have some gauges over here with your oil temp and oil pressure. Various driver assist, hill start assist, as this is a manual, prevents you from rolling back when you're taking off on a hill. That way you don't accidentally back into the person behind you. Cross traffic alert, does have blind spot monitoring, and then an auto engine off. This car also has adjustable steering. You're able to adjust that right here on the steering wheel. You have 3 different modes. You have normal, sport, and comfort. It also has an adjustable damper, so you have 2 settings. You have sport and normal. So we're gonna put all of that in normal mode right now as we go ahead and take this thing out. All right, now we're out on the road. We're gonna leave this thing in normal mode with the exhaust and the quiet mode, just so we can get a feel for all the different driving modes and see how this car just drives around town. Shifts very smooth. It's very quiet. It does have a nice sound system in here, so you're able to listen to music while you're cruising to work or wherever you may be going. Also a navigation unit. You're able to connect your phone to it, so you can use Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay, whatever. The steering is very nice and tight, very easy to control. Just driving this car around normally, you can feel how planted to the road it is. There's almost no body roll taking any corners, especially at this speed. We're gonna take this corner a little bit faster just to see how she takes it. Absolutely no problem whatsoever. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get this exhaust out of quiet mode here. because that's not fun. We're gonna swap the steering into sport mode. Already feel a big difference in the steering. It definitely feels a lot tighter, a lot more firm. Cruising 6th gear, about 50 miles an hour with the exhaust in loud mode. Obviously, it's very quiet. Hit some nice downshifts. We're gonna go over this little bridge and then we're gonna get on it a little bit here, see what this thing's really all about. Woo! Man, there is nothing like shifting at 8,000 RPMs. Holy crap. I don't think I quite got it that high, as I'm not used to driving a car that revs this high. But boy, do you feel all 526 of that horsepower. Holy crap. Absolutely planted to the road, absolutely no traction issues. The Michelin Pilot Sports in the back, 305s, really put the power down really good. We're gonna do another little pull here. Oh man, dude, this car just puts a smile on your face. Holy crap. Woo! You get a nice low rumble from the exhaust, nothing too crazy on the interior. From the outside, I do know that this car is fairly loud, but there's almost no drone at all in the interior, especially when you're in the lower gears. Very comfortable car. It just sounds absolutely amazing. That 5.2 liter Voodoo engine is just, whew, nothing like a high revving V8. The transmission feels absolutely amazing, nice and notchy, no grinding or clunking going into gears. It's just really smooth. You just feel in complete control of this car at all times, man. After you've had fun cruising the back roads and now you're on your way to work, just put it in 5th gear while you're cruising about 40 miles an hour, turn the air on, crank up your music, and you're able to just cruise like nothing ever happened. Now, this is a track-oriented car, so you have all kinds of different track apps that you're able to customize, so you're able to put whatever you want on the screen. You have a lap timer you're able to use, so you can keep track of your lap times. Launch control, you can adjust your exhaust from here. Shift indicator, status screen, accelerometer, acceleration timer, brake performance, and all kinds of other settings you're able to use. Switching over to my cell phone here as my GoPro died. That has been a test drive in our 2020 Shelby Gt350, and this car is an absolute blast to drive. This car is for sale. We're located in Mooresville, NC, Champion Car Company. Our website is championcarcompany.com. We do offer financing. This car does have a clean Carfax, and if you're interested, just hit us up and we can get a deal going. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one.